Hello students, welcome to Shorob's classes. So in today's video, we'll be talking about a paper from MSQE PEB 2015. So in this paper, we'll be talking about what? We'll be talking about, say for an example, it is given, suppose a government agency has a monopoly in the provision of international internet connection. So suppose a government agency has a monopoly in the provision of internet connection. So the marginal cost of providing internet connection is given as 1 by 2. So the marginal cost for internet connection is given by 1 by 2, whereas the inverse demand function is given by P equals to 1 by minus Q. So the inverse demand function is given by P equals to 1 minus Q. So the official charge per connection is set as 0. So the official charge per connection is set as 0. So the state provides a subsidy of half per connection. However, the state can only provide budgetary support for the supply of 0.4 units, which raises through taxes on consumer. Now bureaucrats in charge of sanctioning the internet connection are in a position to ask for bribes. Consumers are willing to pay them in order to get connection, and bureaucrats cannot, however, increase the supply beyond 0.4 units. So we have to find the equilibrium bribe rate per connection. We have to find the equilibrium bribe rate per connection and the social surplus. We have to find the equilibrium bribe rate per connection, and we have to find what? The social surplus. So how do we find it for this? First of all, we need to write down that it is given, suppose the government agency has a monopoly in the provision of internet connection. Now here the MC is given as half and the price inverse demand function is given as 1 minus Q. The MC is given as half and inverse demand function is given as 1 minus Q. Now the official charge per connection is set at 0. So we know the official charge is set at 0. So the official charge per connection is set as at 0. Now we know thus the state provides a subsidy of half per connection. We need to know the state provide a subsidy of 1 by 2 per connection. So the state provides a subsidy of half per connection. It is given. Now the state can only provide budgetary support for the supply of 0.4 units. Now we know the state can only provide the budgetary support for the supply of unit 0.4 unit. Now which it raises through taxes on consumer, through consumers. Now bureaucrats in charge of sanctioning the internet connection are in a position to ask for bribes. Now bureaucrats in a charge of sanctioning internal connection are in position to ask for bribes, and consumers are willing to pay them in order to get the connection. Now bureaucrat cannot, however, increase the supply beyond 0.4 unit. Now bureaucrat cannot increase the supply beyond 0.4 units. Bureaucrats cannot increase the supply beyond 0.4 units. Now we know from here we can simply find the price will be what? How much? The price will be equals to 1 minus Q. So which will be 0.4 equals to 0.6. So therefore the equilibrium bribe rate is 0.6. So this is what? This is equilibrium bribe rate. So this is equilibrium bribe rate. So equilibrium bribe rate is given as 0.6, and the net social surplus will be the consumer surplus on consumption of 0.4 units, and the net social surplus will be the consumption of 0.4 units plus the bribe minus the MC, that equals plus the bribe minus the MC, which equals to basically 0.08 plus 0.6 minus 0.5 into 0.4, which will be equals to 0.12. So we have found the net social surplus is equals to 0.12. So we have found the net social surplus is equals to 0.12. Now it is also given. Now suppose the government agency is privatized and the market is deregulated. Now suppose the government agency is privatized and the market is deregulated. Now we'll come to the next one. Now the market, say government agency, now say in B, now the government agency, say it is privatized and the market is deregulated. Now say the government agency is privatized and the market is deregulated, and the market is deregulated. However, due to large fixed cost of entry relative to demand, large fixed cost of entry relative to demand will do what? They will privatize the company, continue to maintain its monopoly. So the privatized company will continue to maintain its monopoly. Now with privatization the equilibrium quantity will be equals to, so with privatization the equilibrium quantity will be equals to how much? 1 by 4, and the equilibrium price will be 1 by 4 and the equilibrium price will be 3 by 4. So the social surplus for monopoly profit plus consumer surplus is equals to 3 by 32. So the total surplus is what? Monopoly profit plus consumer surplus, which will be 3 by 32. So I hope you guys understood this question. If you still have any query or doubt, you can simply WhatsApp me on the number which is 9836793076, or you can also go to our website which is www.showropsearchclasses.com. There you will find a lot of other videos like this, and you will also get to see a lot of other materials which are needed for different entrance exams. So thank you for watching this video and have a nice day ahead.